Better at vlogging, right, Juicy? Because we haven't been vlogging. Right, Juju?
Hey y'all, happy February 1st and welcome back to another vlog. So I figured I would go ahead and pick up the camera and vlog a bit because I have not done that in a while. And primarily because I have, work has been especially busy. I know this is not new. The thing that keeps me going is knowing that I'm getting some really great experience. The opportunities that I am being given at the moment are great for my just professional growth, even though it's really challenging right now, but y'all know how I feel about that. Pressure creates diamonds, and I hope to become a diamond, honey. So anywho, I have like Facebook memories that'll pop up, and it is literally exactly 10 years ago when I went through like the worst busy season of my entire life, which I know I've talked about before on my channel, so I'll link some videos in case you're a little bit newer. But in a nutshell, I was at the Big Four and I was on an audit client where I pretty much focused only on the SOX side of the audit for a good 7 to 8 month period. Hi, hun. Let's go back to work, hun. We're gonna go back into the office. My house is a mess, so there's that. I am a mess, but I want to be real with y'all. Hold on, I'll talk to y'all in a minute. I need to get on a call. And some of the controls that we could point to are around like the review of payments prior to approving in the system or releasing them. And I wanted to just see if I could get a little bit more detail from you around what you do to review the payments before you like would release it in the bank.
Into your work, into your career. I know that it's going to pay off.
I love my friend Julissa. She's so sweet. We like to send each other voice notes. That's real nice. Hi y'all. So it is February 3rd and I'm tired. As you can see, I'm sleepy. I don't know if it's my age or like over time I'm just not bouncing back like I used to, but y'all, your girl is tired AF. That's why you have not been seeing me this much. Seeing me too much when I started my new job, but especially during this like year end and everything. So you know how in public accounting you have your busy season. I'm appreciating a lot more, like the opposite end, right? Like to be able to get auditors things, what it takes for a company, so I was tired, y'all. So the one good thing is that I know the experiences I went through when I was in public accounting have really helped prepare me for what I'm doing now. I'm sharing this so that it's very clear how things are going and not glorifying busyness, because that's 100% I don't think that to be valuable you have to be working your ass off all the time and stuff like that. So I just want to share reality though. I'm talking from my perspective because this is my channel and I choose to share things publicly. Everyone in my work family have been working their asses off for a very long time. I always said it before I knew it, but now I like really have a deep understanding. Like, clients have other things going on, outside of just preparing normal things for the audit or doing a regular like accounting close and stuff like that. There's so much more that goes into being part of like a company, especially like a high growth company, that if everything was stable and all you did was like normal everyday accounting or of regular business stuff, it would be probably fairly straightforward and easy. And I can see why certain companies that I used to audit, their people worked a 9-to-5 job because they were stable and nothing really changed. It was just day-to-day stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. That routine is like, if that's what you want, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, trust me, every day I think about like, what would it be like if I just did a 9-to-5, so that I had a very clear boundary between me and my work life and personal life. And there are things that are very enticing about that. Obviously my career mostly centers around like challenges and stuff, so that I do work a lot more. but that is what keeps things interesting. So it's definitely a trade-off for me and a trade-off for anyone. So I don't think that either route is better than the other. It just depends on what you want at that particular moment in your life. We have another month left of this and I'm struggling. As you can see, look at my bags. My God. I can't even imagine trying to go into the office every single day. No, like luckily today we have a snow day, and I have been working from home past oh my God, it feels like I was gonna say past couple days because it feels that long, but no, I worked from home yesterday, so it's not been a couple of days. Oh my God, has it been a couple of days? I just wanted to pop in and talk to y'all for a few minutes. I'm gonna get back to work. Bye. I did not do a very good job of vlogging this little ice snowstorm, but that's okay. You know what's nice though? If you watched my Alaska vlog from last year, you know it was a much different experience last year. So the one good thing, oh my gosh, I'm falling on stuff. The one good thing is that we kept, Juicy and I had power and water the whole time. So it's just been us cooped up at home. I'm working, of course. Disappears out of nowhere. Feeling safe at though. When you don't like the weather, you could really borrow my sweater. I'd rather be cold as ice. If you all want, we don't care whatsoever. Yesterday was so much better. I'd rather be cold as ice. If you all want, we see to see everything how it should be. Staring at empty glass. Are you having a nice little vacation, Juju? Leaving it all behind. Stupid kids, so blind. Afraid to do it your turn. When you don't like the weather, you could really borrow my sweater. I'd rather be cold as ice. If you all want, we don't care whatsoever. Yesterday was so much better. I'd rather be cold as ice. If you all want. So I actually just finished up with a business trip. I was in Detroit this week for work. And on my way home, I stopped in Chicago, where I am right now, to visit one of my close friends, Jalissa. This is the first time I have traveled since, you know, COVID and everything. So, yeah, it's kind of a special trip for me because it's my first, like, you know, trip away from Juicy in this new season of life and stuff. So, it's been really good. I really enjoyed it. I didn't really film a lot when it was like the work portion. Jalissa and I had dinner and now I am staying at the Drake in Chicago. And the decor here is so freaking cute, y'all. So I wanted to give you guys a room tour. How freaking cute is that woodwork? I love that door. And then the herringbone pattern on the floor. I got a double room, like 2 queen beds, because Jalissa is going to stay with me tomorrow night. So I wanted us to be comfy. So here you're walking into like the ensuite area. I love this like gilded mirror. And the bathroom. I am headed to go to a yoga thing in Dallas right now with one of my girlfriends. It's gonna be yoga and like a violinist. So I thought that was like a really cool idea and it sounds really relaxing. It's been a while since I've vlogged. Y'all know my work was super busy the past several months, and we did end up filing. Obviously, you know, at some point in time it ends when you're working for like a company. Like there is a hard stop at some point in time, so we did end up filing. Definitely know that I'm kind of just like super burnt out, and I know if you've been part of my channel for a long time, that is not a new thing. I do this to myself all the time. So anyways, I'm learning now that, you know what,
enough, Steph, like enough of that. Every single one of my jobs where I will just go and go and go. And like for me, rest in the past used to be, or like taking time off or whatever, it used to be a reactive approach. Like I would do it because I was burnt out. And I'm trying to change my mindset about that, where it's like, no, that's a necessity. Like taking care of myself is a necessity. I definitely know that I pushed myself past my limit, and you know, no one else was necessarily pushing me. It was more like I did it because I knew like I was the only person in my group, and I felt to get the end result I needed to put in, there was just so much for me to do all the time. So that's why, you know, like again, it's no one else's fault and there's really no faults, okay? It's more like I knew what I was getting into. I did it because I wanted to get to the end result, and we got there. And so for that reason, I'm going to be happy with, you know, setting my mind to do something and doing it. And I know, like, I don't know why I doubt myself. I know every single time if I put in, like, if I set my mind to something, I will more often than not be able to achieve it. Maybe not at that very moment. Maybe it'll be later on, like, you know, CPA exam stuff or whatever. But when I truly set my mind to something, I know that I can achieve it. So I need to stop trying to prove that to myself. I am just trying to change that about myself. You know, like this past year has really been like, I feel a brand new chapter for me. Like, you know, kind of like rediscovering myself. And so anyways, I also kind of want to share all these thoughts because I know some of y'all are on a healing journey along with me, depending, you know, no matter what it is that you're dealing with, whether it's loss of, you know, a relationship or a family member, or, you know, we all have shit that we're dealing with. So hopefully by me sharing my thought process, you can get something might be a little bit helpful. But that's also part of why I haven't been vlogging, is like I've just been healing on my own, and part of that is like going through those tougher emotions, having bad days. Like one thing that I know I have struggled with like my entire life is like allowing myself to have the feelings that I have without judgment. You know, there's a lot that goes behind that, but like, you know, I've struggled, especially this past year, with like dealing with my feelings and emotions, and not only dealing with it, but like allowing myself to have those feelings without judging myself. I felt like, you know, I haven't had the desire to share a whole lot recently just because I'm still figuring things out, but I definitely miss y'all. I miss the Subby fam. And this brings me a lot of joy. So I'm glad to be connected with you guys again, and I want to share things with you guys. And, you know, I know one day I'm going to look back at these little vlogs and, you know, journal entries, basically journal entry, I'm stuck in my accounting brain, diary entries, and I think I'm going to enjoy seeing the growth that happens from here on out. So yeah, anyways, there's a lot more I could talk about, y'all. Like, oh my god, y'all, like, you know what, like I have come to realize about myself that the way I am in my relationships, like the way I am on a personal level and with work, like I've been noticing similar issues, meaning like me not having very good boundaries, me overgiving, or like giving too much, you know, at the detriment to my own self-care. Like I've definitely noticed that I have work to do in terms of like my own self-worth and how I view myself, because I like to think, and for the most part I feel like I do have I've built a better relationship with myself, but I still have those moments where I'm really hard, and like, and I think, you know, I've been saying this like ever since, you know, I started opening up on here. Like y'all know I'm my hardest critic, and I'm trying to be better at that, like being a lot more kind to myself. But I still have those, like, I've had moments where I'm just like definitely doubting my worth, definitely doubting like the value that I bring to those around me or to work or whatever. And just kind of crazy, because I'm like, you know, all these, it's not crazy, but all these feelings, like, yes, they're valid, but I'm just like, every now and then I'm like, girl, look at the end result. Okay, yes, it's not perfect, but girl, you know, have achieved quite a bit, honey. So I'm trying to be a little bit nicer to myself, even if that nicer means having a little bit more, like, kind of, I don't know, like holding myself accountable to myself. That sounds kind of weird, I know, but anyways. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop rambling, but we're gonna go, and I'll show you guys how things go. Yeah. So yeah, bye. Y'all, I'm nervous. I'm actually about to have like my first video call with someone off of a dating app, so yeah, this will be interesting. I guess it's like a new season of life, right? So yay, wish me luck. I mean, oh well, whatever, you know. I don't know. I love my setup. Isn't it super cute? I don't know. I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I feel like it's like a job interview almost. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Hi, good morning. Yeah, that's funny. I haven't done this either, so I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work or whatever, so. You should have sent that over beforehand so I could prepare, like an agenda. I love this. I feel like this is kind of like a work meeting. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So I work in like accounting compliance, so internal audit. I'm enjoying a couple weeks off from work. Yeah, so I am actually going to be moving here very shortly, so I'm just kind of trying to, sorry, I don't want my neighbors to see that I'm vlogging. It is July 3rd and I have been picking up around my place. I am, you can hear, microwaving some Trader Joe's rice because I am getting myself ready to go to the gym. So I'm going to eat my little like early lunch pre-workout meal because today I think is either my second or second to the last or last week on my strength training program, and so I've been doing conventional deadlifts again, and I'm hoping to get to either, I did 195 a couple weeks ago, I'm hoping to either do that again or get to 200 today, so super excited. I need to fill you guys in on just like life stuff. So I am moving, so this has been like my little safe haven for the past year or so, and I'll be moving to another, anyways, I'm moving in a couple of weeks, so it is a little bittersweet for me. Yeah, so, but I'm super excited. You know, I'm excited to start a new chapter of my life, which there's other changes as well, which I'll be sharing with you guys here shortly, but for right now, it's that I'm moving. And so, yeah, I'm excited about things to come. And yeah, like this past weekend, so it's July 4th weekend, I've been just very like kind of reflective. I'm reflective a lot, but especially this weekend, I think I was just kind of, yeah, just kind of taking in where I'm at this year versus where I was at last year, you know, emotionally, mentally, the relationship that I had with myself. And I'm just feeling super grateful, especially the past several days. Don't get me wrong, I'm like, obviously we'll talk more about healing and things like that later on in different videos, but you know, it kind of goes like in waves, right? Like I have moments where I'm just like everything's fine and good, some moments where I'm like super happy, super like at a very like peak moment, and then there's also lows. And I think all of that is normal and to be expected in life in general. And I think that there's not really like a point in your life where you feel like I'm 100% healed. Like there's always something that's going on, and I think it's all about just kind of like writing out those times. Everything is happening for a reason. It's maybe in the moment you can't see it, but like once time passes and such, it makes a lot of sense, and like those puzzle pieces kind of start piecing together, and it makes a lot more sense over time. But anyways, I'm not trying to get all reflective with y'all, so let me go ahead and start getting my meal together. Here's Jujubee. So y'all know she's had some health stuff going on the past, you know, couple years, and she is still trekking along, huh, honey? She has a vet appointment in a couple of days because there's been a little stuff that's been going on, but it's okay. Because you're the only light that's shining. For you, I do it all, no matter how many times you fall, because you're the only light that's shining. Guess that I've been feeling sad.